Hello students, welcome to your chemistry class. So as you know, we have completed your first chapter. Then your second chapter is about the chemical changes and reactions. Okay, in this video we are going to discuss about the physical changes and chemical changes. So first, what do you mean by the term physical changes? So you have already read about the physical changes and chemical changes in 7th class. Okay. So tell me, what is a physical change? A change in which no new substance is formed is called physical change. Okay. And remember, a physical change is a temporary change and it is reversible. Okay. So see, let us see the examples of physical changes. This is a crushing a can, melting an ice cube, boiling water, mixing sand with water, breaking glass, dissolving sugar in water, shredding paper, chopping wood, mixing green and red marbles, sublimation of dry ice. Okay. So these are some examples of your physical changes. Let us read the characteristics of physical changes. Okay. First character is that a physical change is temporary and reversible. Okay. Let us see in case of these examples. First one, what I said about the characters of physical change. The first character is that a physical change is temporary and reversible. That means it is temporary. So see, crushing a can. Again we can go back to the previous shape. That's why it is reversible. Okay. Reversible means it can get back to the previous shape or size. Okay. Then see, melting an ice cube. Okay. See, this change is temporary or not? After some time, ice melts to water. But from that water, can we make again the ice? Yes, obviously we can make the ice from that water. So this is your physical change is temporary and reversible. See, this boiling water. Okay. When your water boils, at the time your water evaporates and it goes up. If you will collect the evaporation water, or if we collect the water vapor, okay, if we will cool that water vapor, again we can get back the water. Like this way, your physical change is reversible and it is temporary. See, in case of this marbles, okay, now it is mixed, but we can separate and we can get back the, like previous that two separate separately your green and red marbles, like previous we can get back. Okay. That's why this is your temporary change and reversible. Okay. Then second character, what is that? That is, no new substance are formed during a physical change. Yes, here we have not seen any new substance after the changes. See, this ice cube, okay, when it melts we get water, which is the same thing as before the change. That is, ice is the solid form of the water and water is the liquid form of water. So no changes, no new substance are formed. Like see, crushing a can. After the change means after crushing, after changing, we get the same pan only. No any new substance are formed there. Here also see, chopping the wood. After chopping the wood also we got the wood only. Okay. So second character is no new substance formed during a physical change. Okay. Then third character, that is, heat may be given out or absorbed in a physical change. So see here, in case of your boiling water, here heat is absorbed or given out. here the heat is given out. Okay, then tell me the example of one change where your heat is absorbed. Okay, that is when we add washing soda to a small quantity of water in a vessel. Okay, there you can feel the solution gets heated. Okay, then that is solution gets heated means there the heat is given out. Another example, see where your heat is absorbed, that is if we add ammonium chloride to water, to the water, the solution gets cooled. That means here the energy is absorbed. Okay, so remember the three character of your physical changes. First one, a physical change is your temporary and reversible. Then third one is your no new substance are formed. Okay, then your heat may be given out, that is your heat may be released or absorbed. Okay, then these are the examples of your physical changes, that is your crushing a can, melting an ice cube, boiling water, mixing sand and water, breaking a glass, dissolving sugar and water, shredding paper, chopping wood, mixing red and green marble, sublimation of dry ice. See, breaking a glass. After breaking a glass, we cannot get back the glass as like before, but we can make from that glass only another by the chemical method, not by physical method but by the chemical method. Okay, then about the chemical changes. Chemical change means what? A chemical change is a permanent change in which an entirely new substance is formed with different properties. How? Let's see. Bread and dough baking. See, before the baking, your bread and dough, they are the raw material which we can't eat, but after baking, that is your appropriate for food, that is suitable for eating. We can eat also this bread and bread and your chapati or roti. So whatever the character or whatever the state of that bread, that changes after the baking. Yes or no? Then another C. Egg rotting. It smells bad. Rotting means what? The pungent smell will come. Okay, like from how your dustbins the smell is coming, no? Like that the smell will come. So before it was good, no, and it is suitable for eating also. But when the egg rots, we can't eat. That is no use of that egg. Okay, so there which is your new substance is formed in that chemical change. Okay, that is completely different from the original substance. Okay, and remember your chemical change is a permanent change and it is irreversible. Okay, then see, wood changes to S. Okay, from the S, can you get back the wood? No. And wood is the different material and S is the different. They are not same. That means the new substance is completely different from the original substance. Okay. The other two also examples given where your heat or light created, that is your fireworks, burning chemicals creates light and heat. Okay. Understood? Then the burning of candle, that is your physical change or chemical change, tell me. So remember, your burning of candle is both physical change and chemical change, because when your candle burns, okay, your water vapor and your gas releases, yes or no? Okay, and that evaporates upward, like that way. That is the chemical change. Okay, and how it is the physical change? Because after melting, means after burning, this wax will be melt. Okay, and from that melting wax, again we can make another candle. Okay, again we go back to the previous state. That's why your melting of or the burning of candle is both physical and chemical change. Okay, so here another some examples of physical and chemical change given. See, your wood log, after getting burnt, it converted to the ash. This one is a lemon. Okay, lemon getting sliced. After that also we got the lemon only. No new substance is formed here, but here the new substance is formed, that is your ash. Okay. Then these are the difference between your physical and chemical changes. Okay. Physical changes only affect the physical properties. Chemical changes will affect both physical and chemical properties. Okay. Then next, physical changes produces no energy. Chemical changes produce energy, generally in the form of heat, light or sound. Okay. Then physical changes produce no new substance. The atoms are arranged the same way in the products and reactants. But in the chemical changes, the new substance has formed, the atoms rearrange and form new compounds. Okay. Then physical changes are generally easy to reverse, but chemical changes are not easily reversible. So see here, if you will zoom it or if you will see the atom of your lemon before the physical change, it will be like that only, and after the chemical change also the same atom will be there. But in case of the chemical change, here the atoms, whatever the atoms are here in the beginning, the atoms will be rearranged here, means the same atom will be not there. Okay. Then and these are the some other examples of your physical and chemical changes. So see, freezing or melting, boiling or condensing, cutting, grinding, bending, blending, dissolving, all these are the physical changes. And chemical changes, which one? The combustion, reacts with an acid, reacts with a base, rusting, oxidizing, decomposing and digesting. Okay. So in this video we just got the idea of your physical changes and chemical changes and the characteristics of your physical changes and chemical changes. Okay. In the next video we will read about only about the chemical changes, examples and their characteristics. Okay, thoroughly we will read about the chemical changes in the next video. Okay, so this was for today's class. Thank you.